and he just stopped counting. I don't get it. I don't understand. All right. Hi, everybody. I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Vancouver Adjacent by Night, where we explore a different facet of the world of darkness in the lens of Vancouver, along with these fine people. And I have no idea where I'm pointing. Yeah, they're over there somewhere, I think. It's possible. I don't know. Yeah. And let's meet our vampires, or Kindred, as they call themselves. Want to get it right. Let's start with the Great Black Otaku.
Oh, yes. The legally distinct Great Black Otaku. Hi, I'm the Great Black Otaku. You guys can call me Brennan. I'm a Twitch streamer at /Great Black Otaku. And I will be playing the Ventru capitalist Charlotte Ardennes.
And I didn't even look at the screen, but I picked like the person who's like in that section. So we'll just keep going along that row.
Just
and
take credit for it.
Next.
Hey, I'm Zachary Vaudo. I play Anton on the Vampire the Masquerade stream ATL by night. But here, I'll be playing the Malkavian Charlie Lawrence.
And slide it on over to Samantha.
Hi, I am Samantha McLarty, and I will be playing the La Sombra Elena Cortez, formerly Lydia Thorne from Savannah by Night.
And down and to the right, I guess, Patrick.
Hello, I am Patrick Gill. I am the creative director over at Martlet Games. Usually stuck in Steve's position, but I finally get the chance to play a kindred clan that is close to my heart. I am going to be playing Harley, the Nosferatu.
And last but certainly not least, let's slide it over to Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. You can find me online, Redhead Vixen. I will be playing Cassandra, your local Toreador.
And for everybody who pays attention to my regular stream, yes, it's that Cassandra. Just so everybody's aware. I am Steve. I am the perpetual storyteller. I usually do Vancouver by Night over on the twitch.tv Vancouver by Night. Head on over there and click follow on it accidentally. And we are about ready to begin. Just as a warning to everybody who is tuning in this evening, this is a mature game. There will be talk of some potentially unsettling situations. There's most likely going to be a lot of talk about blood and gore. They're vampires. It happens. And there may be a bit of violence. And there's going to be a fuckload of swearing. Like a metric fuck ton, I believe, is how they used to measure it back in the day.
Well, it's Vancouver.
Yes. And we are, I believe, ready to begin. Unless anybody has anything else to say, I'm going to be rolling with some level up dice. There's going to be a link in the chat for these. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. So let's begin with the description of Vancouver in the world of darkness. Vancouver is kind of perpetually it's kind of a cold war between the Anarchs and the Camarilla. The Anarchs recently sort of melded into one cohesive group, but have since split. They have lost Richmond to a coterie of vampires who happen to be on my other feed. And the Camarilla is nestled in downtown Vancouver. It very much has, and that's a cat, it very much has a solid set on the downtown area in the Rack, which is the entertainment district. And as we discovered in the first season of the other show, there was a murder that happened to one of the Kindred by the name of Alexander Devonshire. And Alexander was, let's say, accidentally killed by Beckett.
Accidents happen.
And yeah, it happens. Kindred society, sometimes deaths are accidental. And they essentially are left with kind of a gap in the power structure of Vancouver, which we will open our scene on Alexander Industries, which was actually controlled by Alexander Devonshire. In Alexander Industries, Charlotte is being led through the main boardroom area by a Kindred who's wearing a suit, who had called her into a meeting, and some things are getting explained as we open our scene. So, Charlotte, Christopher tells me that you would make a fantastic venture whip.
Is that what he says?
That is what he says.
Well, I guess everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Is there any particular reason why I'm here?
You are going to be taking over Alexander Industries.
Okay. Any reason in particular?
It's far too important of an asset to the Camarilla to be left twisting in the wind, to have, let's say, various other parties who may or may not want to divide it up amongst themselves, to have them peck at it like carrion birds.
That makes perfect sense. However, I'm sure you're aware, I don't much like to be in the spotlight, and this sounds like a lot of spotlight.
Oh, you don't like to be in the spotlight. Neither do I. However, these are, as the old curse goes, interesting times.
I see. Well, do I have enough time to pack my bags and move offices?
If you want. The sooner
I'll
the
send
better.
for somebody to do it. I haven't packed my own bags in a long time.
Yeah, it's understandable. So, and through the main boardroom, there's people who are, kind of rushing around. Like, it looks like it's under construction ever so slightly. He takes you out. This is actually Victor Davenport, the Venture Primogen, and he takes you out to the front foyer area where you see a secretary who looks like she's kind of an older lady. Looks like she's, been kind of in that particular position for a while. She's like, "Oh, I believe you're Charlotte, I think."
Yes, Charlotte Ardennes.
Yeah, that's excellent. I'm Sandra. I'm your new assistant.
Wonderful, Sandra. Can you see to it that somebody packs my old office and moves everything to my new office here?
Oh yeah. Where's your old office?
I'll tell her somewhere downtown.
Okay. Blah. It's an old LARP trick. Oh yeah. And she scribbles it down. Oh yeah, I will make sure that we can get somebody out there to take care of it. Is there anything else?
Can you show me to my new office?
Oh yeah. Sure. And Victor taps his cane several times and kind of does kind of a tip of the hat to you. I will leave you to it.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You, I've heard, will make the venture proud.
I hope so, for all of our sakes.
You'd better. Otherwise, the carrion birds will be picking at not only the business. And with that vague threat, he decides to leave.
This is why I don't like the spotlight.
And Sandra rushes out from behind the table and goes, Charlotte, right this way. And she takes you into, like, through the boardroom into the other area. And, you know, through the actual boardroom itself, on the other side, there's a set of giant wooden doors that she kind of pushes, like, it. You can tell it takes a little bit of strength for her to do. Like, these are heavy doors. And she leads you in, and there's like an immaculate office.
This is a nice office.
It's very nice. Mr. Devonshire was, you know, Devonshire was. Yeah, so he basically he left very quickly. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure.
Yeah, things tend to move quickly around here, I'm sure. Well, you wouldn't happen to know what's on the docket for today, would you?
I believe there's kind of a late night meeting at I believe it's 2 in the morning.
All right. Well, would you mind seeing to it that I'm well prepared for it?
Oh yeah, I'll go and get the documents. And she closes the door behind her and goes to her desk.
All right. I'm gonna need to put together a team, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
All right. I'll start making some calls then.
All right. Who would you be calling first?
I would start probably with Charlie.
Okay. Charlie, you receive a phone call.
I don't hear it. I'm listening to jazz. But after probably like the second or third time that Charlotte tries, I finally see it and pick it up.
She's already left like 2 messages on your answering machine.
Hi there. Hi. How can I help you?
Charlie, I hope all's well.
Oh yeah, things are going great. Just great. What are you up to today?
Oh, you know, just being promoted.
Congratulations. I didn't know that you had another job that you were working that promoted you.
I wasn't. I found out about it just a few minutes ago.
Are there health benefits or
Um,
vacation?
I'm sure anything that has to do with my health will be negative if anything goes wrong with this.
That will save you a lot of money then.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's very good.
Basically, I'm thinking we do the usual. Whenever I transfer jobs, I usually call you up to make sure everything is good and secure.
That makes a lot more sense. I thought we were going to celebrate, but that makes a lot more sense.
No time for celebrating. I have a meeting at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I can help make sure that all the things transfer over properly. What is the job again that you're promoted to?
Oh, well, I've taken over. What's the name of the company again?
Alexander Industries.
Ah, yes, I've taken over Alexandria Industries.
Oh, that's a big promotion.
Yeah, I found myself quite in charge.
Very congratulations. That is a lot. That's a lot better than the casino that I met you in.
Well, I didn't work at the casino per se. I just owned it.
Worked, owned, CEO. There's fine lines in between everything. So I can schedule something unless I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you probably need me to head over there. That's probably why you called, isn't it?
Yeah, schedule it for now.
Yeah, I can shuffle some things and I can head over there. Where is there again? I actually don't know where that is.
I will tell them where it is.
Okay.
That is located in the downtown core. That is in the financial district.
Okay, that's gonna be familiar and helpful. I appreciate that at all.
I'll see to it that you're well compensated for the short notice.
I can work with that. Did you need more people, or you already have people?
I do need more people. I've had a whole lot of time to think through what I need.
Okay. I have a friend that's really good with computers. You probably need somebody that's good with computers.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, so tell you what, we're going to schedule, instead of now, we're going to delay that to, like, I don't know, whatever 45 minutes from whenever I would have shown up there is going to be, so I can do the phone call thing and get you other people.
Okay,
and we'll
make it
just
30.
factor that in. We'll go for 35, and I'll hang up. And I will proceed to call Harley.
Okay. Harley, you're receiving a phone call.
All right, it'll ring for a few times, and then I pick it up. Charlie can definitely hear some heavy, like, synth wave playing in the background. Hello,
Hey, Harley, it's Charlie. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir.
Are you at a party? Did I interrupt a party?
Oh no, I'm working.
Oh, it sounds like a party.
Well, when you're in my position, it's kind of hand in hand, depending on the circumstances. But look, I've been keeping tabs on the Bitcoin prices, like you told me to, and I think we're gonna have another haul coming in soon.
I think so too. I think the odds are going very well right now. Speaking of work and party and money all at once,
Okay.
I have been contacted by a friend, associate, let's call her a friend of mine, that needs some financial help. And I said, well, I can do the financial help, but you're also going to need the computer help. And that's why I'm calling you.
Okay. I'm interested. What
I
are the
figured-
details?
The details is that you are going to have to let the Bitcoin run in the background, and you're going to have to head over to the financial district where we're going to Alexandria Industries to meet up with Charlotte.
Wait a minute. Alexander Industries.
Yeah, that one.
And I actually do know Charlotte, so this is, yeah.
Well, good. You know Alexander Industries and you know Charlotte, and now Charlotte is Alexander Industries, so it all kind of lines up in one narrow little line.
Great.
It's like a promotion.
For her, I don't necessarily think that would be the best term.
That's what she said.
I kind of figured. All right,
Yeah.
so I'm assuming that she's requesting us post haste. Is that my?
Yeah, I'm already late. I'm already late, but I factored it into what I'm going to be paid because I had to call you so that we could get there. So it's a sort of bit of a floating timeline, but it's still supposed to be tonight.
Okay.
But you can come now. You can bring anybody that you want to because I trust you because we're friends. And I'll just say that this is the really nice crew that my friend Harley helped me pull together to help employ her new company.
Understood. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing you know who.
Ow.
I can't think of anybody else that I would want to involve with this.
Okie dokie, that's fine. We can
I
work with it.
don't. I'll keep a handle on this though. Don't worry.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
All good. Only a 33% chance of her trying to eat me again, but we'll get there when we get there.
Understood.
Hey.
We'll see you there. And I hang up.
Okie dokie, bye bye, and I'm hanging up.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Elena, I don't necessarily know if she'd be hanging out with me right now, or what do we got going on here?
If you were busy in your secret room that I'm not allowed to go into, then I would say Elena would probably be at the club bar where Cassandra performs that.
Okay. I will probably let the server run, and I will get a Uber, and I will go head over to the club where Elena would be at.
Fortunately, we've done this in the now timeline, because if this had happened about a year ago, Uber wouldn't actually be in Vancouver. So
Oh, it is what it is.
it's good that we did this now. All right. So speaking of the club that Cassandra would be at, we would basically have Cassandra kind of be, accepting the keys to a club that's now reopened called the Mausoleum. And with her, and I'm going to do a quick change here in a couple seconds, is Christopher Summers. There we go. Much better. The benefits of having long hair. These are the keys that you needed for this festering shit pile.
What happened to the last people to own it?
You know the last people to own it.
I do. That's why I'm wondering why the keys are up for grabs.
You see, they had a bit of a problem.
They usually did.
Now it's a bit more of a problem. It's actually tied into when you and I were revived.
I remember.
You remember who revived us?
I remember.
Yeah, so it turns out Beckett, while he was in town, decided to do a little hunting for items. So apparently he dragged your friends along and they decided to kill somebody.
Sort of checks out for them as well.
Yeah. They're saying it was Beckett that did it, that they're not the ones who actually committed the final death upon Devonshire, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't really care.
So, this is just mine now? Do what I want with it?
Well, they're not dead.
Well, they don't have the keys.
True, but they still own it. So eventually they're going to probably come back once their names are cleared, because right now they're under threat of a blood hunt.
I guess I'll keep it in great working condition? The current working condition.
Yeah, that's probably the best way of putting that. I mean, you could make it less of a shithole.
I could do great things with it, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. So either way, this is all part of, the thing that I'm going to explain at a later date, if you know what I mean.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I'm going to leave you
Here.
to this. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it'll help you keep an eye on things on the cam side.
You got it.
And with that, Christopher Summers just kind of fades into the, I would say crowd, but Mausoleum doesn't really get crowds. He kind of fades through the front door.
Cassandra's just kind of left there holding these keys and no real idea what to do about it.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that is a good time then. Are you sitting somewhere? Are you standing?
Yeah, she's normally should be performing, but with this sudden encounter, she's gonna be just kind of sitting at the end of the bar, staring at these keys in her hand with just sort of a lost look about her, as she often does now.
Then I would probably take a seat next to you and ask, not performing tonight?
Not tonight. Things got weird here tonight.
Weird how?
Did you come to... I guess it's my place now, for now, right now.
Congratulations, I suppose.
Never owned much of anything.
And now you do.
Now I do. I didn't expect to see you here, of all shitholes.
I like it here. Sort of. Good entertainment. It's hard to find, or so I'm told.
Well, it's out there somewhere, you just have to know where to look.
I'm here and I was looking for it here. You're here. There's a stage.
Maybe another night.
Just saying. Oh well. What are you going to do now that you own this place? Are you going to change it?
Yeah, maybe we'll get bands. Live music. Instruments. I like that. Or something.
Not a lot of lights, I would hope.
No, not a lot of
Little
lights.
lighting.
Strobe lights.
I can handle that.
Lots of fog machines.
Even better. So if you're not going to perform tonight and now you have a new establishment, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I guess I'm here for the foreseeable now. Guess I'll run it like a manager.
Luck with
I don't know
that.
how to do that. I suppose I can't interest you in a job here?
No, not really. I'm not exactly someone that you would want to work here.
That checks out.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, you're always welcome here while I'm here.
I thank you for that. If you're bored, you could always go out and, I don't know, I could find somebody for you to eat.
Sounds like a date.
Perfect.
So are you going to go and find someone to eat?
If she is willing to
I'm-
go, then yeah. We'll start heading
Yeah,
out.
I'm totally gonna follow her lead.
All right. So remind me again your predator type. Just gonna look.
Mine?
Yes.
Scene queen.
Actually, where you're at right now. You know.
We have McDonald's at home.
Yeah, we have to go like 3 feet to the left.
Yeah. So
Surely there's an alley or something.
yeah. I'm gonna get
I've heard there's lots of back rooms in this place.
that's the rumor going around. Yes. So I'm gonna go with a let's go with a persuasion and charisma roll from either of you or both of you. Doesn't really matter to me.
Now, I've never done this before. Do I have 1 red die in here? None? How do I
Yes,
dice?
you would have 1 red hunger dice.
All right. Looks like 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You're easily able to find a willing participant. And Elena?
I got no successes and a bestial on my hunger die.
Well, that's fun.
This is gonna be a great
fuck up
first
of the night
day.
goes to me. I always roll so well too. I don't know what's wrong.
Elena scans the crowd, and you start to get unhappy. Very, very unhappy about the fact that you can't find anything to eat. This one's too tall. This one's too skinny. This one's just looks gamey. And you're
I
starting
will
to
say my predator type is blood leech.
yeah, you're really starting to get angry that you can't find something to eat. So your hunger will increase by 1. I'm gonna make a storyteller rule on that one. And you definitely feel the need to eat something. You hear the voice of your sire in the back of your head going, Elena, you have to eat.
No, I don't.
This is not a negotiation, child.
I'm fine. I can control myself. Thank you very much.
You remember what happened last time you could not control yourself, Elena.
This is not last time. You're in public. I have more manners than that.
Make sure that it is so. And it's at that point Charlie shows up.
Charlie or Harley?
Oh, Harley. So,
Harley.
all right. There's my mistake today.
Yeah, we knew this was going to happen.
So it begins.
I warned everybody at the beginning that I can barely keep my own name straight, so I'm really going to have trouble with everybody having 2 names on the feed.
Well, this is actually a nice opportune time for me to show up.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
A really good time.
So, I'm wearing my little Harlequin mask, and I've got my cowl pulled down around to hide, what little of the scaly skin you can see from outside the mask. And I'm kind of scanning the bar, and I see Elena. And where is Cassandra off in one of the back rooms, or is she visible?
That is entirely up to Cassandra, whether or not you would pull somebody aside to, get a little nip.
Cassandra would definitely have taken someone aside, especially since, first day of management and all.
Okay.
Manager's prerogative.
So I just kind of, if there's a doorman out front collecting a cover or whatever, I just kind of like toss a crumpled, bill.
This isn't one of those clubs.
Okay.
This is just sort of like you're easily able to walk through the front door, and there's a smattering of people. There aren't that many people here.
Gotcha. All right, so I see Elena, and I can tell that we've known each other for a long time now, and
She's jonesing.
Mm-hmm. So I walk up. Hello.
I need to eat something very soon.
I should be able to take care of that.
Yes, please.
Lady's choice. Where do you want to go?
This way, and I'm just gonna take his arm and I'm just gonna drag him. So I'm guessing there's like a back area or somewhere.
There's several back areas. One of which is currently
Just went
being
right off the
Cassandra.
Okay, so as soon as we're out of eyesight, I raise the or pull up my sleeve, and I just kind of offer her my wrist.
Okay.
And I will take 1 blood away on that.
And 1 goes to Harley
Yep.
for the hunger. You hear the voice of your sire. Harley, come on, why do you keep doing this to me?
I know you're in there, and I know that you can feel what I'm feeling right now, so just kindly shut the ever-loving fuck up and give me 5 minutes of peace, please.
I can't give you peace because you need to let me out.
But it was an accident that you're in here in the first place, you sad fuck, so just shut up.
Hey,
Leave me alone.
Get insulting. Jesus.
Piss off.
Come on.
And Elena can definitely feel me tensing up as she feeds.
Yes.
I do reluctantly pull away. Okay.
Now it is your turn.
I'm good for now. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Not right now. I'm good. Later.
Do you insist?
Look, while we've got some alone time here, Charlie called me. And
Charlie.
yes.
I remember him. I like him.
I know you do. Look, he's got a job that I think you and I would be in a good position to take. I personally don't have a choice in the matter, but I'm more than willing to bring you along. This is going to get us in good and deep in the tower. So it's up to you, like I said. But we can't miss this opportunity.
All right.
Okay.
Why not? It's not like I have anything better to do right now, anyway.
Can you just promise that things are going to be cool between you and Charlie? We're fine there?
I swear.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Okay.
Won't do anything, I swear.
Okay. Just, I know all 3 of us are kind of working on this arrangement. So this
This was one time. It was a mistake. One time. My bad. And it was a long time ago.
I do kind of chuckle at that, but we'll get there. This is going to be a good step for everybody. So he did kind of stress that this was kind of a we needed to be there like an hour ago. So I don't know if you're hanging out with anybody. We might need to wrap.
I kind of was, but if you don't mind, I would be more than willing to have her come with if she wants to.
Okay, is she roll with the tower, or is she an anarch?
She owns this place now.
Oh,
As for... You should ask her that. I don't tell secrets.
that's my job. All right. Well, let's go talk to her, I guess.
I am going to start walking down the hallways, knocking on doors, calling to her.
At that point,
Cassandra!
finished up.
And out of one, like 2 more doors down, Cassandra pokes her head out. Are you all done?
I'm good now. Are you busy too? Are you terribly engaged at the moment. Would you like to come with us for a bit? Don't know exactly what it is, but we're supposed to be meeting a friend.
Well, I'm sure this place has run itself before. I'm sure it can do it again tonight.
That's the spirit, just like any true management would be.
For the record, Harley and Cassandra have not actually met. Harley, however, is very well aware of who she is and is trying to be as small as possible and unobtrusive as possible behind Elena.
Okay.
And Cassandra takes a glance at him, but if Elena's not really there to introduce him, then it's probably not a whole lot of my business.
Fair enough.
Elena would not have thought to actually introduce them formally just yet. At some point she might, but at this point she probably would just been like, all right, there we go.
Fantastic.
So the three of you are making your way over to Alexander Industries.
Mm-hmm.
Uber again, I'm assuming?
I'll send a car.
Okay. A limousine pulls up out front that you notice through the door. As you make your way across the bar again, there's a familiar person behind the bar, which my regular viewers would know. She is a kind of an older-ish woman. She could be 30, she could be 50. You can't really tell. She's got like short black hair that has a bit of a gray streak in it, and she, has kind of a short sleeve shirt on, like some tattoos. Her hair kind of looks feathery, and she sounds like she's smoked about 1 billion cigarettes. So she's, as you make your way past in kind of a train, you can hear her say, "See you later, Cassandra."
Goodbye, bartender.
No surprise. And then, you make your way out towards the limo.
She must have sent this. All right. And I
Where are we going?
Alexander Industries.
Oh. Is that a smart place to be going?
Depends. Hi, I'm Harley. Hi.
Oh, you two have not met yet, have you? My
No.
apologies. I have better manners than that, I promise. Harley, this is Cassandra. Cassandra, this is Harley.
Hello.
Now you've met.
Nice to meet you.
And I do.
I do not extend a hand.
I don't either. I do not either. I do, however, I make a point of if there's not a chauffeur to open the door for the car for us, I do the gentlemanly thing and I let both of the ladies in before I enter myself.
Aw.
I'm assuming offering a hand to them as they go in.
No.
No?
They're more than capable of getting into the car themselves. I'm at least going to open the door for them, though. I'm going to be polite, but not chivalrous.
I'm just saying, half full, this is more half. Yeah, so you make your way into the car. Do you want to have any discussions on the way over?
Yeah, I would definitely. I would definitely at least give them a small briefing of what I'm making suppositions about, but don't necessarily know off the top of my head.
All right.
And every minute that everybody's late, Charlie's going to get a question mark text.
And I'll be sending back a thumbs up text. I'll be sending back a thumbs up text for every question mark. After, let's say, like the 15th one, I will have texted Harley and be like, "Hey, did the car get to you? Are you coming?" Question mark. But every time I get a question mark from Charlotte, just thumbs up back.
I'll text back. On my way, have our friend +1.
And I will send Harley a thumbs up, and then I will tell Charlotte what's going on with another
Okay.
thumbs up.
So I'm
If I
assuming.
see Harley texting, if I see Harley texting, I'm going to ask him if that is Charlie, and if that is Charlie, please tell him I said hello.
I just kind of look at her, just kind of nod. She says hi. And
I do not send a thumbs up.
Is there a thumbs neutral emoji? Like,
It's just a hand.
But, you know, I am just standing outside with Florence, waiting for the car to get here. I'll go up.
okay, and then the limo eventually pulls up right near where Charlie is.
Cool. So all three of you see Charlie just standing outside, just like this, and there is a rather large German Shepherd that's just hanging out right against his leg.
I will open the.
Cassandra's like a small child. Puppy!
Cassandra, do you remember the
Not
puppy?
like
He does not like that. Cassandra does not stop.
I just look down for a second and just. Cassandra?
Charlie!
I didn't know that you were the +1. I didn't even know you were back in town.
Apparently, I'm now a business owner here.
Everybody's doing so well for themselves. Hi, good to see you again. Florence, you remember You remember Cassandra? Harley, you didn't tell me you knew Cassandra.
I kind of mutter. I'm aware of her existence.
That's great. We're old friends. This is fun.
Friends like you and I are old friends.
Hi.
Hi, Charlie. How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Don't worry, I already ate.
Great. Are we all ready to go up then? I think I'm going to keep getting text messages, and eventually, I don't know if they actually stop at any point on an unlimited plan, but they might eventually decide that they want to stop. So I don't want to test it. So do we want to go up?
Lead the way.
Okie dokie. And I'll just pat Florence on the head, and she and I will just walk towards the entrance and to wherever we have to go, and I'll let them follow.
Okay. Something you actually would have been briefed on the way down is that with your key card that you were given, that you would have been able to scan the key card in the elevator, and then it would have taken you to the 13th floor.
Then that is exactly what I'll do with the group.
And then once the door is open from the elevator, it opens up into kind of a spacious room. There's kind of like columns and like draperies, and it looks kind of expensive. And then you see kind of an older-ish woman come rushing up to you. Oh, thank you, you're here. Great. She's waiting for you.
Yep.
And then Sandra leads you through into the waiting office, and I think we should take a bit of a break at that point and let everybody hydrate.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Vancouver Adjacent by Night, and we are ready to have a little meeting with everybody as Sandra ushers the 4 new Kindred into Charlotte's brand new office at Alexander Industries. Oh yeah, she's right in here. She's been waiting. And she pushes does the big reveal of the pushing open the two doors so that everybody can come in.
Oh, good. Charlie, I'm glad you brought Harley. And I assume this is his computer gang?
This is Harley. This is Harley's friend, Elena. She works with him a lot. And this is my friend, Cassandra, who is coming along to help as well, for a variety of different skills.
Okay. I assume I have to pay you all then.
You didn't give me a person limit, so...
Fair enough. I should be more specific. And you're only 20 minutes late.
Ma'am, you can go ahead and just we'll settle this against my retainer. That'll be fine.
That makes it nice and clean.
So, congratulations again. Really
Stop
exciting
doing that.
news.
I'm not enjoying this at all.
But you've got all of this, and I don't know if that's real velvet or not. It probably is, but...
Do you remember my old office?
Which one?
It was a closet.
Which
Or
closet?
small, tight spaces in the dark. This is a big, open space. I don't like it a lot.
We could still make it in the dark.
That's right. Shut off the lights, please. Yeah, that's a little bit better.
And you hear like kind of a as
It's
the
such a
lights
big
kind of go
office.
down in various areas leading up to your office.
You see, that's how big it is. It has. You have to flip like 5 switches to shut off all the lights in here.
I think it's neat.
Well, then you can live here. Did I learn anything while I was waiting?
You would have learned that the next meeting is actually with Pentex.
Okay. Well, we have a meeting with Pentex in how many hours?
It's about an hour from now.
In 1 hour. So, hi, I'm Charlotte. Nice to meet you all.
It's a
Nice to
pleasure.
meet you.
I seem to have been tasked today with making sure that the ship doesn't sink, and I will be needing to put together a very special team, like Ocean's 10, or whatever that movie is called.
11,
That's one of
ma'am.
them.
I was hoping.
So I know why I'm here, and I know why Harley's here, and I kind of know why everybody else is here. But what do you need from us?
What do I need?
You need people to make sure that the company runs smoothly.
Oh, I need people who need a job.
Okay, great.
I don't particularly know anybody here, and it would be nice to have a few people who I recognize and their computer gang and their numbers dog. So I thought it would be a good idea to put together my own staff.
It'll be
Well,
a pleasure, ma'am.
Yeah, that works. That works. I guess we have to figure out what exactly we're doing with the company, what you're doing with the company, what we're doing with the company. And then once we get a good handle on that, we can probably steer it in a decent direction.
Yeah, I
What
think
we need
we'll get a better idea tonight.
with what was their name again?
Pentex.
Pentex. Pentex. Them. Yes, that'll help.
Good. Well, make yourselves at home. There's plenty of space.
I immediately start looking for a place where I'd be able to set up a workstation, preferably as close to a Ethernet port as possible, but not being obtrusive in any way. I don't want to harsh on Madame's vibe in the office, so to speak.
There's plenty of spaces. Like along the boardroom itself has a kind of a giant, looks like an oak table that looks actually like it was carved out of one giant piece of oak. and there are plenty of Ethernet ports along the one wall.
For the immediate, Charlie, would you mind doing me a solid, I think the kids say, and look into the numbers for the company just so I know what I'm getting into?
Yeah, I can do that. Is there a ledger that I can get my hands on, or do I just have to type in and search through and see what we got? Or
I'll see to it that you have access to everything.
yeah, I can do that. And I'll wander off to just look for a place to set up for whenever I get the things I need.
And then I'll look
You
at
know,
the
if,
two other
if you
women.
don't
Oh, go ahead.
if you don't like how much space there is, you could always put up, I don't know, walls or partitions.
That's a great
Just
idea.
make it smaller.
Sasha!
And you hear like a buzz come through your desk, and kind of something flips up, and you hear a buzz coming from it.
Can you hire some contractors to build me a closet for this office, please?
Oh, there's already a bunch of different closets in the office, sir.
Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
big.
No, they're not that big at all. You could probably, and then you hear like it buzz again, and it flips down. And then like a couple seconds later, Sandra comes rushing in, and she's like, "No, look, come over here, Charlotte.
I'll
Look."
go check out the closet.
She like pushes on the wall, and like something opens up, and there's like kind of like a smaller closet.
Oh, now this is a good office.
Oh yeah. It's everything has its own place. Like if you look in here, and she hits another one, and kind of like a panel flips open, and like a filing cabinet basically kind of mildly pushes itself out. And if you're looking for like the financial ledgers, they would be located in here.
I've beeline from across the office where I am the moment I heard financial ledgers, and I've made it to her by the time she finished her sentence with my dog just barely behind me.
Oh,
I go, yes, I would like that. Thank you.
uh,
Hi.
who is this again?
I need to read those.
Oh,
That's why I'm here.
do you have Charlotte's permission to read those?
Yes, this is Charlie. He works for me.
Okay. He's I guess this CFO.
Oh, that's
now.
a nice title.
All right.
I've never had a letter
then-
title before.
This is nice. I've never been able to throw my weight around before.
And then she moves over to kind of the next panel, and she pushes it, and she's like, "Oh, and in here, like you have," and the panel opens up, and kind of pushing out just a bit at a time, like one shelf at a time, are a bunch of different computer components, and like in here is all the digital documents that you would need.
I put a finger up, at Elena, just like 1 second, and I'm pulling at Charlie, and I'm heading over to the rack, so to speak.
Okay.
Elena is gonna prop up against the wall with her arms crossed and just watch. I'm amused.
I'm gonna find one of those aforementioned velvet couches and just sort of recline on it.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
What is it exactly that you guys do?
For,
I sing.
Okay. And you?
I do things. And they're needed to be done.
Wonderful. That's what I love to hear.
They have many
ma'am,
talents.
I motion towards Elena, physical security, and then I motion to Cassandra, agent provocateur, I think is the French pronunciation.
Public image. Public image sounds better.
Mm,
I don't speak French. That's hard to pronounce.
Yeah, let's get you guys name tags.
Okay. Hey, Charlotte. Since I get a fancy letter title, which I haven't had before, so thank you. Does that mean that Harley is the CTO? Is it technical officer?
mm-hmm.
Sounds
That's
good to me. If we had one before, I'll make sure he's fired.
That's cool because they're not here and Charlie is. So, hey.
That's how it works. I need everybody to be able to work at all times.
And And Harley, you said that Elena is going to be security.
Yeah.
So that has another letter thing. We'll figure out everybody's letters, and then we'll
Chief
all.
Security Officer.
Yeah. Okay. So CSO, and I
There's a
don't
lot
know.
of
I don't know what one for image is. Is it CIO? We'll figure out the letters. It'll be a whole alphabet soup with a whole bunch of C's in it, and then we'll get ready. And I'm just
And
gonna
Sandra-
out everything.
Sandra pipes up at that particular point in time and says, "Marketing."
Wonderful, Sandra. You're promoted.
Awesome. And I'm gonna be pulling out the financials and stuff, and pulling out in the middle. I'm gonna stop and go, creative. It's Chief Creative Officer, and I'm pointing at Cassandra. That's the image thing. We all get C's.
C's.
And I'll walk over and I'll just start parsing through all the numbers.
Let's go with a. Trying to figure out if this should be a wits or an intelligence roll. It's kind of a toughie.
I don't know what I'm looking for, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with a wits, and you have finance, right?
Yes, I do. But am I looking specifically at financials, or am I looking at like trends?
Right now, you're looking at a bunch of financials.
Okay, cool. So that is going to be 3 successes.
3 successes. On 3 successes, you basically realize that there's a couple of things here, like the first, 100 or so pages that you're able to flip through, because you're amazing at numbers. You can flip through the first 100. You're like, okay, that's standard, that's standard, that's standard. But once you get past that, you start to realize that there's certain things that don't quite add up. Like there's a couple $100 screwdrivers and a couple, computer systems that are $100,000 for some reason.
I'm going to start trying to make sense of them within the records that I have.
Okay, let's go with intelligence and finance for that. And for everybody else, I'm going to get a wits and awareness while the good Malacavian is mildly distracted by numbers.
That's 1 success.
1 success. He can't quite track it down. Like there's certain things here. You're finding a few more, but you're not finding where it is that this money is kind of being partitioned off to.
Two successes on my roll.
I got
2
3.
successes. 3.
3.
3 for everybody but our good Nosferatu. All right, so everybody else kind of notices that it kind of sounds like there's a very small noise, very quiet noise. Kind of sounds like a bird is run into the window.
Chief Security Officer, can you check on that bird, please?
I'm on bird detail now.
I kind of just give her a look like chill.
Fine. And I will go check on the bird.
Okay, so you go over to the window. It's basically a floor-to-ceiling giant window. It looks like it's kind of sectioned off in different sections, and the one of them you actually see is there doesn't seem to be anything like a bird hit it, but it does look like there's a boot that's on the other side of the window. You can see like a boot print.
No birds, but there is a boot and on the window.
Sasha, do we normally have ninjas?
You hear the beep again, and no ma'am, no ninjas.
That could be problematic.
Are you expecting other company that should be coming from, I don't know, the window?
Not from the window, no.
Where's Boots?
And that is when the window explodes inward. And 3 people with tactical gear on ropes swing in. And
Yeah,
there's guns blazing.
Yeah, the moment that there was a big loud crash, I just got spooked and did unseen passage. So I succeeded on my rouse check, so I just went bloop, while everybody was looking at the window.
And Charlie disappears.
This wasn't the meeting that was planned for 2 o'clock, right?
There's no response in that amount of time. That'll happen next round.
Storyteller, how many people are there again?
There's 3 people.
With guns are firing?
Guns are firing, yes.
Cool. I'm leaning down to Florence, who's still near me, and I'm going to whisper, go get. And so Florence will have Silence of Death up, and she'll just be hooking around for somebody with a gun.
Right. Okay. So yeah, guns are being fired. I need some dice. Luckily, I have level up dice. Cheap pop. Let's get some of these and some of those. No, it's not section 31. I saw that in the chat. Close. There's an S involved, but it's not section. Oh dear.
It's
That's
a
not-
trap.
It is a trap. It's always been a trap. Storyteller, for Christ's sake. So, who is doing what in this particular?
I was
Well,
next
I
to
am
the
not near
window.
that window. Yeah.
You're next to the window. Yes. What are you doing?
As soon as, if I can, my movement would probably be to try to, if there's drapes or some sort of shadowed corner, I would like to go and try to use Shadow Cloak to somewhat try to hide myself.
Shadow cloak. Let's see. That is a free power, I do believe. And yeah, there really isn't anything close by though. Like it's already a dark room, however. So yeah, you could definitely do it.
All right, then that would be what I would want to do, essentially, first, as just a reaction.
So Elena sort of sidesteps the people that were near the window when it explodes inward and kind of disappears. I'm going to get a Dex and Stealth roll from you.
Mm-hmm.
Extra dice. Everyone else.
Yeah, like I said, I went unseen the moment that glass went crashing, so I'm off to the side. I've got
two of the party have disappeared.
Yeah, but I'm hooking around one way, like away from the guns, but still kind of hooking around towards them. And Florence, with Silence of Death up, is hooking around the other way, like staying low and cloaked to go attack on one of them from the side, on the other side.
Okay.
I would have, if space was a problem, I would have used Soaring Leap to get close to Cassandra. I would have tried pulling her off of the sofa she was lounging on and try to upend it as some basic cover.
Okay. And Charlotte, what are you doing?
She's gonna really unathletically try to combat crawl over to the nearest gunman, like she's seen it in the movie. And I think she's going to try to mesmerize him to think that people with guns are bad.
All right, mesmerize is up at the top of this particular list. Thank you for providing this list, by the way. It's super useful.
Yes.
That is a rouse check.
And if they're just mortals, then that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
much it. You succeed.
Oh, great. Yeah, he works for me now. Please
Yeah.
protect me. I'm just an innocent woman.
The rest of you see Charlotte kind of move up stealthily and then kind of pop
Not
up
stealthily. It's like
really stealthily and pop up and look dead into the eye of the gunman and say, help me, I'm an innocent woman. And then this kind of like blank look goes over his face and he turns the gun and he starts shooting one of the other guys. That particular roll that I had when everybody crashed through the window, though, I'm going to have everybody take a superficial point of damage as bullets spray everywhere.
Ooh, I think I can do something for that.
And at the end of that particular turn, the thing on your desk flips open and you hear Sandra say, no, ma'am.
Okay, just verifying. Thank you very much.
Is the person that Charlotte's new best friend shot still alive, or?
That's a good question. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, they're very dead.
Cool.
That
Good
was
answer.
a lot of
I can learn
successes.
to love this man.
Yeah, I rolled 6 dice, and there was a critical, and everything else was a success. So, yeah, that it basically just kind of puts the gun up to the other guy's head and pulls the trigger a lot. And yeah, it smells great, really. Like there's a lot of blood, and it smells fantastic.
This is such a mess in my new office.
And there's another gunman that's like, what? Like kind of looking around, like, what are you doing? What the?
That's the one that Florence is going to bite in on the leg
Okay,
and just yank.
I get to roll for Florence.
Yeah, it is. And let me take that. Let me see, that's a great roll for Florence.
That is a great roll for Florence.
That's gonna be 6 critical.
6 critical.
Jesus.
Yeah, that guy's
Got
dead.
good numbers.
Dogs have a real stat. Yeah, dogs have ridiculous stats in this book, by the way.
Also in the chat, somebody suggested that Sandra should get a raise. So
Yeah.
I think the dog.
I'm calling her by the wrong name this entire time.
Yeah, so the rest of you see a dog because you can't hear the dog at all. Basically run up as the other guy is like looking, he's distracted, and then the dog comes in at about a 90-degree angle and legit just rips this guy's leg completely off. And yeah, he falls over very much like screaming for his last couple seconds of life.
I will accidentally
And-
break obfuscate and go, "Oh, that was too hard. That was too hard."
And the thing flips back open in the desk like, is everything okay, ma'am?
Yes, please give the dog a promotion.
Uh,
Ouch.
was the dog employed?
It is now.
I'm just gonna. I'll walk over to Florence, just like, "Good girl, that was too hard."
Although,
yeah,
see to it that she's in dress code next time.
Florence is still gnawing on the leg.
You can have that. You earned that.
I'm going to tell the other gunman to just clean up.
Yeah, he dutifully does so. It's just, yeah. He's now
I'll
an
just look-
employee.
You would probably want to question him.
Just go look over this. Like, that was a lot. what she said is good, because there's only one of them left. I think that one, the one without the leg, he's gone at this point, right? That was a lot of blood gone.
Yeah, he spent his last couple of minutes or a couple of seconds because a missing leg, you'll bleed out pretty fast. Yeah, he was screaming the entire way down.
Charlotte's just gonna kind of nudge him with his foot out the window that he broke in through.
Sorry about that.
But due to the fact that
yeah,
due to the fact that the gunmen all had ropes still attached to them, you nudge them out the door, and he kind of swings a little bit, and then kind of splats back. It's kind of like
such a mess.
we should pull him back in. That's gonna be noticeable.
It's dark.
Okay. Do we want to ask your new friend janitor about the whole reason they decided to say hi?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know who wants to do that. That sounds like security, right? That's a security thing?
Oh yeah, do you torture people?
Technically, considering I can torture people, but I mean, technically, you have him under your spell, I suppose. So perhaps you should just ask him nicely.
I
Yes,
know
I
torture
do.
would be a bit redundant.
Unless you
All
want me to continue to crusting your office with more blood, I can do that too.
No more mess, please. Excuse me, sir. Have a seat.
and he sits down.
on the velvety couch.
Yeah.
So, why did you do that?
We were told to come here and take care of the issue.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. By who?
Alexander Devonshire.
And I assume I'm the issue, or we're the issue.
Yes, whoever was in here is the issue.
And why were we the issue?
You're taking over what he was supposed to take over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a setup.
Is it? It could be.
And I just got comfortable in my new closet.
Charlotte, if I might ask, isn't that the person that sent them already dead?
Whoever sent me, they were alive.
Said, what was it you said again? Would you please repeat yourself?
With regards to what?
Who sent you?
Oh, Alexander Devonshire.
Right, that's the name.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Alex-
person already dead?
Did he send you personally, or?
We were given orders.
From him, from somebody else?
No, from Jackson. Jackson. He used to be apparently the head of security for this building.
Oh, and I'll look at Elena. He's probably mad you took his job.
See, there's a lot of that going around today. Can you do me a favor? Can you call whoever called you and say that the targets were neutralized or something?
Oh yeah, I can do that. And he pulls out the cell phone, and he hits a few buttons. Yeah, Jackson, the targets have been neutralized. Okay. And then he gets up, and he's like, I have to go.
Okay. It was nice meeting you.
1 second. Phone, please, if you would.
He hands you the phone.
I put it in the pocket. Oh, actually, I power it off and I put it in my pocket. Okay, I'm good on my end.
You wanted to just let him go?
We could always. I mean, if he doesn't go, we just call this guy, and then he doesn't show up again, and then it'll be a whole thing. They'll come back.
I figure we at least buy ourselves 24 hours to figure this out.
Probably. Hey, Charlotte, can you tell him to go? Like, do your thing.
Tell him to go where?
Wherever he has to go. Tell him to go to wherever he has to go. Like, make him walk. Like, do the make him walk.
Yeah.
Because then I'm
Are you going to follow him?
We could.
Good idea.
Why don't you go for a long walk to wherever you need to go?
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. And he gets up and he starts going.
And as he does that, I'm going to step in front of him and just really quick with Cloud Memory go, and forget that you saw us alive after you were supposed to kill us.
Oh, man.
And then I will step behind him and I'll just let him keep walking and just look at everybody else to go. Are we all going to go and do the thing, or?
I think so.
I'll call for a car.
Okay. And I'll just look at Harley and Cassandra. You guys okay, or?
And Cassandra's shaken. She's clearly more shaken than everyone else here.
Sorry, Florence got a little excited. There was a lot of noise.
It's okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
Are you not used to armed raids?
No, this is not what I do.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not used to it either. I'm just also not used to being the CEO of such a large company, so I assume that this happens often.
And per what's happening on camera, Florence will just go check on Cassandra.
Hi, Florence. Cassandra.
Yeah, we're doing a from home situation, so if you haven't heard my cat already, there's dogs here, there's cats running around everybody's house.
Well, if we're all okay, we'll probably want to clean this up better later, but we want to go follow the guy who's probably already outside now.
Oh, don't worry about it. I pay people for that.
Okay.
And I don't think I pay any of you guys for that, so we can go and do our jobs.
Okay, so we're following him, or you're sending someone to follow him, or...
I call the limo, and we can trail him as he walks.
Great. Okay.
A little extravagant, isn't it?
You suggest that I get a Bentley?
Ma'am, I would suggest something a little more low-key. Elena does have a point.
I would suggest something very much so low-key. Maybe even just follow on foot.
Oh, but I'll get tired.
This is my car, but kind of...
Oh my goodness. Harley, what did you just bring me into?
I'm sorry. This will be worth it. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
Walking, or...
If you're going to take something very extravagant and flashy, then whoever they are walking to is going to see us long before we see them. Which is why I suggest that we go on foot, stay a bit back.
I mean, I just went to W, so it's not that extravagant.
I am willing to go with what my chief security officer recommends.
Okay, I'll extend my hands over to Cassandra and Harley to help them up.
Thank you. And I do kind of give Cassandra a little bit of a look as we're getting out from behind the couch, and I make my hand is not leaving that cell phone that I got in my pocket though. See here, ma'am, could you, whoever's going to be taking care of this here, could you make sure that any kind of electronic devices end up someplace convenient for me to get to later. This dipshit was stupid enough to have a cell phone with him, and it wouldn't surprise me if the other two were not as careful as he was either, so it could come in handy.
Oh, I bet you could do a lot with that cell phone. I bet you could like jack into its matrix or something.
Yes,
That doesn't seem probable.
we have a long working relationship where I just kind of take it and
I don't get what you do.
I make the techno magic happen, and that's all that's important for her.
Numbers keep going up.
You're in the computer?
Alright, so with them up and standing, I'm just gonna generally gesture in the direction that the guy went, who's probably upstairs at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
He
I'll go
went
get a
down.
name tag for the dog from Sandra.
It's Florence.
Oh,
Says Chief Pupperating Officer.
she writes that down. Like, okay.
Oh, I
Is
like
this like
that.
a mascot thing? Like, is it?
I like that, and I'll just attach it to Florence's collar.
Whatever it is, she's getting paid a lot, so.
Like, how much? A lot.
We can contract negotiate when we get back. I think we're gonna wind up losing the guy, and I'm just gonna like scan my card on the elevator thing.
Well, the
I was
guy,
following him, so
the
I'm
guy was
tagging along
told
as
to
well.
walk, so he basically made his way towards the stairs. So he's legit walking down the stairs. So it's gonna take him.
I'll beat him. I'm just opening the elevator, just waiting for everybody. Calling Florence over.
Oh, I love elevators. Let's go.
And on we get.
As you make it down to the,
is it reflective on the inside?
maybe. As you make it down to the bottom floor, the doors open and you see him basically walk out and walk past you.
Oh, hey, perfect. Okay,
Follow.
ladies first.
Yeah, I'll start following him.
Yeah.
You're walking on foot to find.
I am, yeah. I'm just
think
gonna
we-
stay on foot behind him.
Ditto. I'm going to make a point to be as sneaky as possible. However,
Yeah, I would like to
That's
do
fine.
Cloak of Shadows to try to hide as much as possible as well. Or Shadow Cloak.
I'm gonna get
Sorry.
a dex and stealth roll from everybody who's trying to be sneaky.
Oh, I'll just put on silence of death then if we're all being sneaky.
I'm not very sneaky. I'm just
neither.
gonna follow him like 5, 8, 10 feet back-ish. Whatever you follow in the movies. That's what Cassandra does.
I will.
Really loud the entire time.
I'll go ahead, and if at all possible, I'll make a rouse check for unseen passage.
Unseen passage. Yes,
Yep.
I do believe that is a rouse check.
I succeed.
I got 7 on mine.
All right. So Elena brings the shadows around her. Harley disappears entirely, and Charlie, are you
I'm just unnaturally quiet.
okay?
Along with my dog.
It's a really quiet dog. It's good for meetings. Doesn't cause too much of a fuss. Cassandra and Charlotte, you are talking as loud as you can.
Yeah,
No.
just being normal.
Throw on
Yeah.
awe, be like, "Hey, we're here."
Just a regular walk down the streets of Vancouver.
Yeah, just being chill. Normal.
My
It's
feet hurt.
kind of a typical Vancouver night. For this particular time of year, there's like the locals call it rain, but it's more of a mist. than anything. Just sort of like it's enough to mildly, and there's the cat. It's enough to mildly make your clothes just kind of a little bit wet, but not really. Like once you get to a dry spot, it'll dry out easily enough. He walks for about 3 blocks, and then he walks up to a white van, and he knocks on the door, and the window rolls down on the driver's side. He's like, "Yeah, we took care of it. The targets have been neutralized." And then you hear like a little bit of muttering from the other side, and then the window starts to go back up.
Would I have been able to hear anything with heightened senses if you were just like watching him talk, or is it like too muttered from back there?
Give me a. I'm assuming you're going to activate your sense of hearing.
Yeah, the moment like the window rolls down, like I'll kick on heightened senses and just see if I
Okay.
can hear.
Wits and awareness.
Okay.
There's that standard roll. I knew it was going to come up eventually.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. Yeah, you can easily hear him.
Okay.
He basically says, "Good. So it's good that you've done so." And then the window starts going back up.
I kind of lean over to Charlotte. I'm like, should we stop them?
Yeah, probably. I haven't done this before, so I would assume that would be the next step.
I'm gonna wait a couple seconds to see if anyone does anything, and if not, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Go for it. That's why I pay the big bucks.
I'm
Just
getting the
listening in.
tag number.
Hmm?
I'm getting the tag number.
Is Harley doing anything?
If at all possible.
It's always possible. It's the world of
Well,
darkness.
that's true. I would like to try to get on top of the van and see if I can maybe find a grip if this van is going someplace. I
Oh, were
wanna-
you thinking of doing something that stupid?
Yes,
That's
I
pretty
will. Yes, I am.
Not that stupid, no.
It's a race to the bottom then.
That's right. You guys can't actually see Harley at the moment.
No.
So Harley
We're
goes
just
up-
assuming.
yeah,
Mhm.
the essence of Harley goes up to the van, and you're gonna try to, I'm assuming, still stealthily try to get onto the top.
Yep.
Okay, let's first go with the Dex and stealth.
Okay. Holy shit. I'm gonna spend a
Music
willpower. I got a 7 on my hunger dice. I've got a pool of 6. Everything else was 1s. I shit you not.
Unbelievable.
That was bad.
Oh,
That was a really bad roll. I'm spending a willpower.
Yeah.
That's
First
much better.
Of the
Uh,
Chronicle.
hmm Total of 4 successes.
4 successes. Okay,
Yep.
it's fairly quiet. There's a little. It's not exactly stealthy to get on top of a van, but I'm gonna go with a strength and athletics check to get you on the top.
Let's see here. 1 success.
1 success.
Mhm.
It's just it's one of those kind of like white vans that on the top it doesn't really have any grips on it. It just sort of has like the runners, like if you were gonna stack anything on there. yeah, it's kind of hard to get onto it, but once you're up there, it's easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
And since you didn't actually see anybody do anything stupid, Cassandra,
So once I see the windows start to go up and I don't see anyone doing anything, I'm gonna be like, sorry, excuse me. Hi, sorry, can you help me?
Oh dear. I'll drop senses.
the guy that you sent out looks over at you like,
Yeah, I'm not worried about that guy.
what?
So I'm gonna start making a beeline up to this driver's side so I can at least see who's inside while babbling something about needing directions to Stanley Park.
Okay.
I would like to position myself, start moving to the other side of the van if possible.
With the shadows still up?
Yes.
All right. Stealth?
Trying to get my hands on the window.
Okay. Since you're putting your hands on the window and hopefully not getting them sliced off, let's go with a manipulation and I want to say performance or persuasion, whichever one's higher.
Persuasion, I have a specialty in fast talk.
That would work.
Alright.
This would definitely have to be fast talk to prevent, the window from going up any further. And a dex and stealth for Elena.
What does the specialty in it do for me? Do I get
The
One more
special-
dice.
Extra dice.
one more die? Five.
5 successes. The window stops going up, and then it starts going down, and you see kind of an older, kind of heavy set gentleman, like probably about 40 to 50. He's looking at you like, what, Stanley Park? It's right over there. Like it's literally like if you. Why would you need directions to that? Just get a map.
Map. Well, people have been giving me wrong directions all night, and like, are you local to here?
Yes.
I'm just stalling, so I'm assuming someone else is gonna do something smart.
I'll just say, Charlotte, can you see?
Sorry, say again, Zach.
I think he's frozen.
Oh no, he's back.
I would say, Charlotte, can you see? And
Can I see what's going on right
Charlotte,
now?
can you
Yeah.
see what that is? Do you recognize the person in the car?
Do I recognize the person in the car?
You do not.
Never seen him in my life.
Okay.
Is there anybody in the passenger side?
There is someone in the passenger side. There is somebody else in tactical gear.
That's not normal, is it?
I am going to open the passenger side door. Sorry. And ask for a ride.
Cue the Sunny in Philadelphia theme music.
The gang asked for a ride.
Let's quantify things a little bit. When you say open the passenger side door, do you mean with potence?
No, I am
Okay.
just gonna open the passenger side door, and probably try to act like maybe a drunkard or something, and open the passenger side door and ask for a ride.
You are
And
unable
see
to
if maybe I can
open
slide
the
up.
side door.
Damn it. Knock on the window.
You see, like he looks at you and he's just like, "Can we get out of here?" And the other guy's like, "Wait, hold on." So anyway, you go that way to Stanley Park.
Like that?
Yeah, it's right over there. Because this guy is like, there's a lady that's here asking for directions. I can't leave yet. Come on, man, you're killing me.
All right, now that this is all going so well, Charlotte's going to go over to the passenger side and tell this passenger to go for a walk.
That is another rouse check.
Is he a people?
Think he's a people? He's negative. He is a meat popsicle.
Oh, good.
I'll just watch Charlotte walk up towards the van on the other side, and I'll just go, okay, and I'll just slowly walk up, like, on Cassandra's side. Like, I'm just, like,
You're
gonna join
doing
the
so
conversation.
well.
Like, I'm just gonna join the conversation.
Record. As a storyteller, this is about as south as I. This is like 10 times more south than I thought this was gonna go. So,
We're
yeah.
like all around the car and on top of
So-
the car.
Poor Harley's just on top waiting to go.
Let's see what
We
happens.
don't know. We don't know he's up there.
Yeah, Harley is like obfuscated with his like hands on the windshield, like holding on, like
And
waiting,
I
waiting for the van to leave. But clearly, he at this point you realize that Cassandra's basically done what Cassandra does, which is manipulate the minds of people, and you're just kind of like,
This is why we need a plan going in.
When I walk up, I'll look at Cassandra and just and because I was hearing with heightened senses when she was asking, just go, "Did you get directions? Did you give her directions?"
"Oh, is this your boyfriend? Like, what's going on here?"
No, I'm trying to find the way to the park.
It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
That's not her boyfriend. You still have a chance.
Oh, okay. The other guy, he looks over because the door is now open on the passenger side, and the other guy has started walking. And Cassandra Charlotte sticks her face in and just says, "Oh yeah, you still got a chance." And he looks over like, "Who are you?"
I am also a tourist from outside of Vancouver. In fact, I'm an American. Yeehaw.
I don't know what's going on anymore. He is the driver. I'm just like, he's just like, Frank, you're not here.
Hey,
Wait,
hey, Charlotte.
don't go anywhere. He's like motioning the kids, Sandra, don't go anywhere. Just stay right
I'll
here.
be right here.
Charlotte,
Frank,
perhaps
what the
you
hell,
should
man?
do the thing to him. Do the
Hey,
thing.
do you want to ask him some questions?
You should ask him questions. Do the
Okay.
thing.
Okay. You sure you don't want to torture him?
Later. Do the thing first. We need
No.
answers.
Whoa, whoa, Stay right here. Stay right here.
Like an S&M thing.
Yeah, if you're into that.
I'm gonna give my dog a
Oh, this
look
is
and
going
just.
so well.
Okay. Let me interject for just a moment. If it will not break obfuscate, can I take out my cell phone
Yeah,
and
that breaks up.
send? Well, can I take out my cell phone and send a text to Charlie, please?
Yeah, for that level of obfuscate, that wouldn't break it.
Okay. All right. So I take out my phone and I send Charlie a text. Cut these guys loose. I'm on it.
And I'll text back us or targets.
Phone on silent, Harley.
Yes, my phone is always on silent.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I text back yes, and hit send.
I think we know how to get to the park now. I think we'll be good. You think we'll be good, Cassandra? I think we'll be
Sure.
good.
Frank,
Yeah, I
get
think
back
we'll be
here.
good.
We can
Wait,
find
hold on. Whoa, hold on. Can I get your number?
Oh no.
Hate to see it.
But thank you for the directions.
But wait. Can I bring you out to dinner sometime or something?
You know what? I just acquired a new business. Why don't you come visit me sometime?
Oh, sure. Yeah, where is it?
It's called Mausoleum. It's address.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can find me.
I didn't
Okay.
know you were a business owner.
As of today.
We're
Everybody's
derailing this conversation.
He's actually like looking up on his phone. He's like, Frank, get back here. What the?
And then Charlotte's just going to peek her head in and look him in the eyes and say, "Go about your day, please."
And then he puts his phone away. And then he basically, I'm going to get a Dex and Athletics roll from Charlotte.
Oh no.
Oh
You told him to go about his day, so he's put his phone away and he's going to start driving.
no! Mm-hmm.
That's not going to be good.
And your head is basically inside of a door that tends to swing closed when the gas is applied to a vehicle.
Oh, I got a
okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you barely get your head out of the way as the door it doesn't close completely. It just kind of closes, like it kind of does the touch, and it's still open as he drives off.
And I'll just look at everybody and
I'd
go,
like to go after
that
Frank.
was weird.
Should we
That
be worried about the
Your
guy in
business.
tactical gear walking around?
I
I
probably.
would like to go after him, actually.
Okay. Harley said that he's got it and that we were good. So I said that we were good.
Okay.
I don't know where Harley is, so that probably means that Harley is over there. And I'm just going to point at the van that's driving away.
It's a pretty good idea that is where he is at.
Yeah, I would like to start heading for the one that went walking.
Okay.
We still need to question one of them just in case Harley's plan does not work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine if he died?
Probability is really high.
Yeah,
Probably
we
really high.
should have a plan B then.
Yeah. I don't like the numbers on this. This is bad. This is bad. I'm just gonna follow Elena and go, just repeating, this is bad. This is bad.
Just need you
Well,
continue
I'm gonna follow them.
yourself.
It's easy enough to catch up to him. He's basically just walking. He was told to take a walk.
And I going to grab him and hold him and say,
Charlotte, come to the thing on this one again and see if maybe we can be a little bit more productive this time.
You got me doing all the work.
And I'm going to make that same question to Elena. Grab him with potence.
"Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry.
How do you
I will break him."
So yeah, you grab him, and that pretty much almost immediately breaks the dominate hold over him, and he's like, "What is going on? What? Let me go!" And I'm gonna get a strength and brawl from Elena.
Okay. Does self-preservation apply?
I'm just saying you could use potence.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh dear. Apparently my curse is ended.
I don't need potence. I'll be fine. I've got plenty of dots.
I was gonna say that's not a good
Ow!
I know the aluminum dice of level up dice are kind of heavy, but you don't have to hurt yourself with them. Really. 8?
8.
Crap. He had a critical, but it was not 8. It criticaled up to 6. So he tries to struggle a little bit to get out of your grasp, and you basically just clamp down on it.
Stop struggling
handy.
already. Just
What? Who are you people?
this is the
What is-
thing.
where did Jackson go? What is going on?
He went for a drive. Who is
No.
that guy?
Jackson?
Yeah.
He was, let me go.
I think it'd be nice if we just talked, because I don't want to have to do the thing, and then I don't have to have her do the thing, and it can go a lot easier, because then...
What thing? What are you talking about?
Why don't you tell me about your day up to this point?
Are you dominating?
Yeah.
Well, first I had a piece of toast.
I believe that's a rouse check.
Yeah, it's a route check.
It's gonna get very detailed. And then I had a constitutional. Did you succeed on the rouse check?
Oh, hold on. Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, I got up, took a piss, put my clothing on, ate breakfast.
We're going to be here a while.
And he goes on and on and on because you basically just broke his brain. And then eventually he gets to, and then Jackson called me in, and Jackson was the.
Oh, here's the good part, guys. Listen up.
Jackson was the head of security for Alexander Industries back in the day. He told us that Alexander Devonshire said that there was some people coming into his office that, he didn't want there because, he's kind of defensive about his office. He doesn't really like it when people just show up unexpected. And then we were supposed to go in to take care of it. But, he told me to stay behind, and I stayed behind in the van.
Didn't you say he was dead?
Alexander Devonshire? No, he's still alive as far as I know.
Where is he at? Do you know?
Where's he at? I don't know. I think he's on vacation or something. He just sent us in to, take care of the thing.
I'm
You don't
texting
know where he
Harley.
lives?
Sorry, say again.
I said I'm texting Harley. Guy in van is old head of security. Mad at us.
I don't think I'm going to be in a position to really check my phone right now because I'm holding on to dear life to the top of this van.
It's for whenever you get there.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't know where Alexander Devonshire lives, where he stays?
Why would I know that?
Anything?
Like, I'm just
How
like.
are you going to be security? If you
You're not just.
No,
He's not the second. He's not the favorite.
Oh.
He's low on the
I'm just
totem
security
pole.
for the building. I'm just business security. I don't know where he lives.
And where was your friend Jackson going just now? Where were you supposed to be going?
I don't know. He doesn't tell me nothing.
Where did you start from? Let's go there. Where did you meet together and then end up?
We just met at the building, Alexander Industries. There's like a third layer to the parking. We just went down there.
Maybe there's cameras that we can look at when we get the guy who's good at looking at cameras back from
Only he wasn't.
his thing.
Do you know where Jackson would be going right now?
No, he doesn't tell me nothing. I just work here.
Do you have Jackson's phone number?
Oh yeah, sure. And he reaches into his pocket and he grabs his cell phone. He's like, "Yeah, it's right here."
I have his phone.
Not this one. You have the other guy's
The
phone.
janitor.
This
This
is
is the guy that was in the van.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Can I have that?
That would be a good idea.
Sure.
Thank you.
Somebody else should probably do that.
It's great how agreeable everybody is today.
Yeah, you guys are really persuasive. Should we tell him to just kind of go home or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody
I
thinks
was
that
promised torture, but
security.
that's fine.
Oh, I was gonna do the same thing I did to the other guy with this guy. Once you told him to go home.
Oh, that's nice and clean.
Yeah. But I think you have to tell me.
Never get to have any fun.
So is Charlotte going to tell him to go home?
Yeah, you can go home. Have a nice
And
day.
I'll pull the same trick of stepping right in front of him and go, forget you even talked to us, and let him, and then walk out of view of him so he keeps walking.
Okay, that's a rouse check from Charlotte.
Nope.
And...
Not for me. For her, yes. For me, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Got it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sure. I'll just go home. Elena, do you let go of him?
Begrudgingly.
Okay. Eventually, he waves out of your grasp a little bit, and he starts walking, and then Charlie steps in front. He's like, oh, okay. And then he just keeps going. And Charlotte gets a text at this point that reads 15 minutes till meeting Sandra.
Oh no, I forgot about my meeting.
Oh, the meeting with the people. Oh, that's gonna be difficult now. That's gonna be difficult now.
I'll text Sandra back. Can you send me a car?
2 question marks are in the return text.
A car?
And then, where are you?
I'm by the park.
Thumbs up emoji.
Could you, Charlie? Could you be so kind as to texting Harley, please, and ask him to send a location when he can?
Yeah, I can do that, and I'll text Harley and say, send location when you can, followed up by, we have that meeting to do, question mark. I'm not expecting a response from Harley.
I'll also text him and say, please don't die.
I'll just put my phone away and just go, that was eventful. That was really eventful.
Well, we
Can we get paid for that too?
To go. Oh, it's all part of your salary.
Okay. I don't like this direction that we're taking things. The numbers of survival are really bad if we keep doing dumb things like that. But
I don't know. It seems
at the same
over
time,
well.
yeah, at the same time they were going to shoot us, so it kind of balances out, I guess.
Why don't you cross-reference the number of the people who are shooting at us and the number of us who are dead? And it's only tentatively 1 right now.
Good
That's
math.
better. That's better.
Tentatively. For the... Let's see what we're doing here. For Harley, I'm going to get a strength and athletics check.
Okay, I will be making a rouse check to boost my strength.
Probably a good idea.
I succeed again.
You guys are doing really good at rouse checks. It's very disappointing for me.
We'll just keep doing them.
I got 3 successes.
I did my one fail.
How many?
My one fail for the game. I'm done now.
3 successes.
Great.
Yeah, you get a bit better of a grip on the window, but he actually pulls onto the sort of highway that will lead over the Lionsgate Bridge, and you know that he's definitely headed into North Van. So it may take him a little while to get to his particular destination.
Yeah, this is not going to be conducive.
Probably should have gotten in the car.
Well, yeah. Okay. I'm obviously going to have to bail. This is gonna suck too.
Like you, with the 3 successes, you think you probably be able to hold on easily enough. Like it's not like a super major highway. It's just sort of like 60 kilometers, 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
All right. I'll roll with it then.
Okay.
I'm along for the ride.
And as the car pulls up and everyone piles into it, you head back to Alexander Industries.
And as we get in, I realize, oh, there's still a lot of blood in the office.
There shouldn't
That's not
be.
gonna look. That's not gonna look good.
It's a big office. We can meet them in a different room.
That'd be good because the window's also broken.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's the concern.
Yeah.
Windows
I'm certain-
will take a while to replace.
And
Yeah, that
I'm sure
company is bleeding
Sasha
money.
thought of it.
That company's bleeding money, by the way.
What did you mean by this?
Oh, they spent a lot of money on really dumb things, and it looks like they were blowing money before they got turned over to you. I don't know what the current financial standing is. Do I know what the current financial standing is, storyteller? We in the red, we in the black.
From what you were able to tell, it's very much in the black.
Okay, it's okay, but they were just spending money a whole lot. It seems like they were getting a lot of money to come in. So if you're going to spend money the way they were spending money, you're going to have to get a whole bunch of money to come in too, because $1,000 screwdriver thing. That's some like U.S. government
$1,000
stuff. And
screwdriver.
yeah, usually that's code for somebody is trying to justify a bunch of purchases, but I don't really know how the guy who ran the place was doing things beforehand. But yeah, if you're gonna do that, then you have to also get a lot of money coming in. Otherwise, it's gonna go in the other direction and not be good.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm paying all of you guys out of pocket.
Oh, okay. Let's go meet the fun company.
Let's go have a business.
Speaking of the fun company, you go up in the elevator back to the 13th floor. And as the doors open, Sandra is there to greet you. And she says, "Oh, yes, the Pentex executives are waiting for you in boardroom 2.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks.
That's going without the blood.
And do you proceed into boardroom 2?
Yes, let's go to boardroom 2.
As you open the doors to boardroom 2, you see a gentleman sitting on the other side, just an absolutely immaculate business suit. There is a woman standing to his right who also has an amazing looking business suit and blonde hair, short cut. And to his left, there is something that you rarely see, especially as vampires. You see a large, 9-foot tall, furry, kind of grotesque looking, it's kind of oozing green slobber out of its mouth, and it is a werewolf. And that is where we'll cut off this particular session.
Oh boy.
Fun.
Yay!
With the note.
He split the party.
Oh.
Yay!
Yay.
I'll have
Sorry.
no. I also have a nice suit woman and a dog with me, so not impressed.
And with wrapping up this particular session, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will do another round table quick to get everybody to pitch where they are going to be next, or where they regularly are. Let's start with Brennan.
Just follow me on Twitter at Great Black Otaku. That's all you need to do.
That was quick. Okay, Zach.
That's my Twitter handle underneath my name, so you can follow me there. Otherwise, I'm on twitch.tv/ATL by night. Sometimes when we're on air, and then we're in off season right now, so you'll see me occasionally.
Or just check out ATL by Night on the YouTubes, because it's all uploaded on there.
If you want to catch up on what's going on in America.
It's true. Samantha.
Just S. McLarty is pretty much my name for all socials, so you can find me on any of them with that name. So that's all I got.
And let's slide it over to Patrick.
You can hit me up at the Twitter. That is also my Instagram handle. Then twitch.tv/martletgames. And we have our YouTube is relatively small. Just do a search for Martlet Games. The URL is stupid long still. So all of our current archives from our first live stream chronicle that we did is available on the YouTube. And we do video games randomly right now while we're filming a new chronicle.
And it's an awesome makeup job. Like, we had it covered with the mask the entire
I
time.
had to show it off. I had to.
And let's slide it over to Lex.
You can find me on Instagram as a redhead vixen because I don't do Twitter because it's scary.
It is.
And then my Instagram has links to all the rest of my stuff, my Patreon, and all that kind of stuff if you're interested.
And I am Storyteller Steve. If you haven't figured out how to get here by now, I can't help you. This time what I'll say is go to http blah 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 twitch.tv/Vancouver by night and catch up on the regular goings on of the other coterie that's in Vancouver, because this is the C team we've discovered, because most of the characters have a C in their name at some point.
It's not a testament to our skill level.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Well, based on tonight's episode.
I think
I think that is a fair assessment.
I apologize for getting the crazy train started. My bad.
The crazy train
once it
was
wasn't
gonna
about
drive eventually anyway. Really, let's be honest. And on that note, I think it's time to pitch it to another feed. Let's raid somebody else, possibly. And thank you all for coming in. This is great. Check out all of everybody's stuff. And we will see you next week at the same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I have no friggin' idea when. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning in European time. So, on that note, thank you all for attending, and thank you all for showing up and liking everything. And we will say goodbye and protect the Masquerade.
Peace.